Hi everyone, it's me Karen, and we've come back to hopefully finish up this page. We are using the Derwent Coloursoft pencils, and we are working in the Fairy Celebration book by Klara Markova. And what we have left are the little flowers, the windows, one little butterfly up the top, and then we're going to do a background. Still thinking about the background, but I mean, you know, we'll get to it, right? I'm going to have to probably turn on these lights, make it brighter for you, make it harder for me. And what we're going to do is, I don't know, I did some flowers back here, kind of in the pink with a little glitter in them, and I think they're all done like that. So I think we'll do the little flowers in a kind of light color here that we did, which was white Prisma with a little of the deep fuchsia here. So we're going to attempt that. So I don't have to worry about the center since we're going to put gold glitter in it. And just pull some of that color out. They'll be a little probably brighter than the other ones, but that's okay. Oops. I don't know how many of them are on this page, but we have a lot. And then we have some up there in the leaves. Some over here. Here. I know I'm gonna forget one, so scream at me. I'll find it sooner or later. And then this one, is this it? Don't see any more. And then we're just going to, sharpen this pencil, get a sharper point. It's a small little flower. That's good enough. And then just go in and blend it a little bit, but it'll also lighten it up a little bit and make those little light pink flowers instead of dark purple ones. And then with a gold dot on those will be fine in the center. So how is everybody today? We have an overcast day. They say it's going to rain, but the sun keeps wanting to come out. We're going to have a really nice warm weekend though. Here we go. Okay. So those look fine. Let's see. The only other thing I did off camera was I went in and erased the little spots on these, I don't know, what are they, oak leaves or something? Because they had little tiny dots up here, and I just tapped my eraser on it and got little spots on there with that. Okay, so we have every color up here at the top that we have down at the bottom, except for the little one I just put in. So this little butterfly up here is going to be deep fuchsia with some white. Oh my goodness, it's got a teeny tiny heart. did not see that, so I will have to, one, I'll have to get down there really close because I cannot color in that teeny tiny thing without being on top of it. I'm going to turn the book here so I don't twist too much. Just lightly go over that white. Okay, we did those other hearts in a lot of colors, so pull out a little yellow, a little red, and a little Loganberry. Where's Loganberry? There we go. Okay, tiny bit of yellow. Tiny bit of red. Don't know if that point is sharp enough. There we go. Okay. Did not see that before. The windows. We're going to do those in kind of a wood tone, but not as woody as the doors and such. So we're going to go in with some ochre and just kind of do a light coat on that. Do that on all of them. And then we'll do some shading with a mid-brown. Gonna have to put some color inside the windows too. Okay, so we're going to, with the windows. All right, I'm going to bring in, oh, that's a little bright. I don't really want to bring in another color though. I'm going to bring in this acid yellow. We're going to put in some light in the windows, but we're also going to shade some. So this is where you want to kind of pick where you want the light coming out of. If you want it from a corner, you want it from the top, you want it from the bottom going up. So I'm going to kind of pick this side over here, and we're going to put the yellow in and have the glowing light coming from, say, this area. Okay, I'm going to do that on all of the windows. So it's just going to have some light coming out or looking like a little glow. Okay. Then we're going to take a medium brownish color, kind of a light sand might work. The ochre and the brown, I think those are the three colors I'll use. So we'll go in with some light sand and put that around there too. Just kind of giving it a little, depth so it doesn't look like a painted yellow wall behind there. Okay, we're going to take the mid brown. We're just going to kind of darken it around the edges at the top. Very light. And then we're going to bring in the ochre. Back with the brown. And then back in with the light sand just to blend it up a little bit more. That'll kind of give us our glowing color and kind of a deeper color on the inside of the window. So I'll do that on all the windows. Darken up these areas on the outside too. You get the gist, we'll get the other one done off camera. All right, so we have everybody done, unless there's a flower out here that I don't know about. And I have to decide on the background color and media I want to use. So if you'll hold on a minute. Well, before I can do that, I've got to do that little plate of something. So we're going to do the plate in a blue. So this is indigo. And then we're just going to bring in a little bit of whatever this is, baby blue. Put on that side. So we have a little blue plate. And now we must figure out what those little puffs are. They don't look like mushrooms, they don't look like berries, although they could be little berry pieces. They don't look like blueberries, these are too big. So, yeah, let's just pick a color. That's too much pink. We'll put a purple in there. So where is Blackberry? That's brown black. I just saw it here on my desk. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But I'm not finding it now because I'm looking for it, right? Don't you hate it when you can't find what you're looking for? Brown earth. We could make it bonbons, I guess. Here we go. Blackberry. So we're just going to make these little purple berries. And we'll throw in a little bit of the indigo in that. And then a little Prisma White. Okay, now we have, I don't know what they are, but we have them. Got a little bit more purple there. There we go. All right, now we have to figure out a background. So I was thinking blue. And then I have to decide if I want to do it in Distress ink or pan pastels. I'm thinking Distress ink only for the fact that then I don't have to run downstairs and spray it. But I might need to spray it anyway, so let's see. No, I think I'll do it in Distress ink. And we can put some splatters on it. Broken China, I think might be a nice color, but I have to double check. So I'll get out a piece of scratch paper here. Move some stuff. Desk is a mess. All right, here we go. And a ink pad thingy. Do I want to do it in pink? I want to do it in blue. This one is got stuff on it. All right, blue. Let's see how light this blue is, or dark, either way. Okay. That'll work, as long as I don't put too much on. So we're going to lightly pat that. We've got ink on it, so that's about as much as I want on. We're just going to take it kind of on the blue at an angle and pull some color down. It'll go on the leaves, it'll go on everything else, it'll turn everything a little blue. I don't know how it works on these pencils yet, so this is another test. Just going to run some blue around here. Okay, I'm going to test this to make sure it will lift with water before I get too far. It lifts a little bit, not terribly much. Okay, so that tells me I have to be a little more careful when I'm putting down the ink, because it will not come out of that paper. And we'll just work over here because that side's wet now. And see, it will get on there, but you can wipe that off either with your finger, with a washcloth that's dry. If it gets into some areas, it's because I didn't put any pencil down, so I got to be really careful around the mushrooms here. anywhere I erased, like the bow parts. I'm going to very lightly bring this out. To the edge of the paper. Yep, still got water there. I gotta be careful. Very lightly. There we go. Okay. If things fall, we want to make sure we don't have too much of that on anything. Let's see. Try to get that. I'm going to spray it anyway in case, because I did here, so I have to continue that. Even if it doesn't do anything, it might do something, and I want to make sure it all looks the same. Dry spot. There we go. Make sure it's all dry. Excuse me. And well, I'm going to check it after it dries to see if that does anything. If not, I'm going to do a little white splattering on here, I think. And I still have to decide if I want to do the little rocks a little darker. So why don't I just try that here? Let's get a black-brown color here. Because if I don't like it, I can always erase it. I don't think that's going to work on top of all the color I have there. So okay, so what we can do is I could do it a little darker around there and erase it like I did with the mushrooms. So if we pull in a darker, it's got pale brown here, see how that will work in here. Just shadow that a little more. Again, that's a real light touch here. Just adding a little more shadowing to it. And then we'll see if we can erase that. There we go. I'm going to move the camera down so you can see what this will look like. Okay, I think that looks okay. We'll just go around and do it. And we'll see. Yeah, we can add a few little. I will do that. It will erase off this paper for some reason. Let me see what I have. I know I have a somewhere on my desk. Everything disappears. I thought I just put everything away where it belonged. I have a circle. There it is. Thingy. And we're going to see if I can't get that to erase. What did I do with the eraser now? A circle here. Okay, it'll be very light, but we will see some, so I'm just going to go around and do that. Some of them will be lighter than others. See how it does. I don't even know if you can see that, so sorry. I'll lift it up. I'm just going around with the eraser and finding a spot. I can either freehand them, make them big, make them small, and I'm just erasing some of that. And adding in some like circles under here. I've never been able to do this on any other book, so this paper has got some stuff in it. We're going to do kind of one here. It's more of a guide, so I don't erase everything else, because this eraser has got a mind of its own sometimes, and it won't follow the exact line here, but I can get a pretty good idea of where the line should go. I'll do a tiny one in here. That tiny one is this size. Might not get that one up. And we'll get a different eraser part for it. Looks like that one's pretty toast. Okay, couldn't find any more erasers, so I'm just gonna have to go with this one. Very lightly go over these. Okay. And then I think what I'll do is, if I have one of these, I may or may not. I have the big ones. What I want to do is make some darker ones. But I want the opposite side of this. So, this is going to be a very choppy ending of the video. I'm going to, I'll pause you for a minute. All right, couldn't find what I was looking for, so went through my card making supplies. Found a die. It cuts circles, so I cut out the circles. I'm using the negative here, and I have all the little other circles right here in case I want to lay one down and go around the edge. Now, what I want to do is kind of make like a darker one, so I gotta find this is a good size here. So I just lay it down. I'm going to take the ink wherever I put that, because now I have die making materials all over my desk too. And I'm going to take the ink and I'm going to ink up the inside of just this one. And then when you take it away, you get a dark circle. Try not to do what I did there. We'll erase that, since it erases off this paper. So we'll have some dark circles and some light circles. So you just set this down, just tap on the card there, and then you get the darker circle. And I'm going to go around to do that. Maybe down here. Boom. So it's a little fun to do. So you'll get two different tones of circles. And I didn't make a whole bunch of different sizes. I just grabbed the only die that I had because I didn't want to spend a whole heck of a lot of time on this, but enough. And anytime you go out and drop your ink pad right on the floor, because it rolled off the desk and now I'm not going to find it. Where did it go? Hold on a second. Ah, right next to my foot. Water-based ink. Just let you know. It's okay to drop it on your carpet. You can wash it off. That's what I tell myself. Okay, we're going to add one here too. And probably one up at the top up here. A bit over here. Maybe one over here too. Okay, and then we will try one of the little discs. I have a couple of these different sizes, and we'll put one here. Let go of my finger. You have to kind of hold this one down and go around on the outside of this. Can you see what I'm doing? And then when you lift it, you are left with a lighter dot. So we'll put a couple of those down. Let's see. Find an area we can put a darker dot down. So you put it down, hold it down, and go on the outside with more ink. And then you're left with the lighter dot. So you can do the darker dots and the lighter dots. In fact, we'll do one together here. And then you get a little light reflection. So one is putting ink on the inside, the other one is putting ink on the outside. You can only do the light ones where it's already light enough. So if you mix them up, you get a nice effect, I think. This is just a different size. And we'll stick one up here. Maybe one over here, up at the top of the page. Excuse the arm. Oops. And maybe one down here on the bottom of the page. And one over here, half off, half on. Different size, and we'll do the same thing up here. One over here. Just keep working it until you are happy with what you got. Isn't that a song? Okay. I think that looks pretty good. I'd like some of these a little lighter in here, but I don't think I'm going to get one. I got one on this side though, so that's okay. And let's see, anything else I want to do? I think that was looking pretty good. Maybe we'll stick one up here. One down here. Nice light one. Poof. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. Gotta watch it or I'm gonna throw the ink pad all over the floor too. All over me. I got some of that blue on the other side of the page. You can either try to erase it or just add it on to the other side. It's no big deal. So what I'm going to do, the last little bit, I don't know if I can get some of these a little darker or shadowed. I don't know if it's worth trying. So I've erased so much on there. I kind of like the effect. We're going to get out some gold stickles. Stickles is a glitter glue by Ranger, Tim Holtz, same company. They work together. And I'm just going to put it down inside the little flowers here. And yeah, let's watch me put my hand right back in. Will you come out? Okay, I need to get a pin to poke in there, or I find a different one. I have a different one. Sometimes those tips get clogged. Okay, this one will work. So we're just going to put a little dot in each one of the flowers. That might look pretty around the door too. I don't know. Might be too much. And let's see. I think I'm going to put a little bit on the little thing up there. And maybe on the key. Just there. Put the doorknob. Anyway, that's the fun part. You get to go around and pick out some things to put this on. I don't know how much glitter I want on the page, but I will take a picture at the end of the video and show you exactly what it looks like and where I put stuff. So that's it, guys. I might add a little white splatter on there. Maybe. But you've seen me do that, so I will finish it and let you see what it looks like at the end of the video. That's it. We are finally done with this. So I will see you in the next video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Take care, everyone. Bye now.